I started by inserting the image of my chosen artist, positioning it on the right hand side of the page with the arm bleeding over to the left hand side to follow the codes and conventions of music magazines. I then inserted an image of a solid blue background to use as a base for the headline in order for it to stand out more and be easily visible above the background. I used the text tool to add the headline in large bold letters and also change the colour to white as it is contrasting to the background, making it the most noticeable of all the text on the page. After this, I added the stand first just below the headline to show it was related to it. The band and artist name is in red, whilst the other text is in white, so it stands out more as it's seen as more important and more appealing. I then added small red page numbers at the bottom of each page so it did not take any attention away from the more important and attractive features. The caption and byline were then added at the bottom right of the page in small white text so it doesn't take any attention away from the more interesting parts of the page. After this, I copied and pasted my question and answer article using the chain tool to link it all together, and so it went in the columns correctly. I also changed it to blue so that the colour scheme was maintained and so it was visible on every part of the page. Due to my question and answer article being quite long, I had to create another A4 page to fit the rest of the article on. I then inserted a different image of my chosen artist showing him on the right hand side, leaving a space for an insert. Another solid blue image was then inserted again to be used as a background for the insert so the text would stand out above it. Next, I used the text tool to insert a quote from the person in the image, putting the artist's name in red as it is seen as more important. The white and red text contrast the blue background, making it easy to read and more noticeable. A small red page number was then added to the bottom left corner so it doesn't attract any attention and follows the colour scheme. I then inserted a solid black image and used the crop tools to resize it to the correct size to use as a background for the body so it stands out above the page. I then added a text box in a 3-column layout using the layout menu. I then linked the rest of the text to this page using the chain tool and changed the colour of the text to white so it stood out above the black background, making it easy to read for the audience. This leaves the finished version of my double page spread article.